everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment Mini Volume 1 eyeshadow palette. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. Wow, that was a mouthful to say. I do want to read a little bit about this eyeshadow palette on Ulta Beauty. It does say the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mini Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1 features 9 full-size, high-performance pressed pigments with maximum payoff. Carefully curated by Norvina herself, from standout metallics and bright mattes to Norvina's signature purples. These shadows allow for a broad range of artistic makeup looks. Limited edition only, this mini pro palette is a perfect gift for the creative makeup artist in your life, including yourself. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It says Norvina and then it says ABH. It's so cute. When you turn the packaging on the back, you do have some of the shade names here at the top, and then we do have some of the ingredients. Let's go ahead and open this up. Here's what the actual size of the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1 looks like. Super cute. We have the shade names again here on the back. It comes with a mirror. It comes with this little film just to protect the shadows. I purchased it because you guys know I'm obsessed with purple. So let's start with the first shade here. The first shadow is called A1. Ooh, so soft in the pan. Here's what A1 looks like. Wow, super bright. A1 is described as a matte peach coral. I do want to build up that shadow. So pretty. The next shade is called A2. Super buttery in the pan. Here's what A2 looks like. A2 is described as a metallic gold foil. So pretty. I do want to build up this shadow as well. Blend it out too. Look at that. The next shade is called A3. This one's a little bit scratchy in the pan. Look at that pigment. Here's what A3 looks like. Not as I expected. Build her up. Blend it out too. Here's what A3 looks like. A3 is described as a matte sugar plum with pink sparkle reflect. Now we're going to start with the second row. The first shadow is called B1. Super soft in the pan. Here's what B1 looks like. B1 is described as a matte deep pink. Wow, that's vibrant. The next shade is called B2. Another soft buttery shadow. B2 is described as a metallic pink champagne. Let's build her up. Here we have B2. The next shade is B3. This one's a little bit scratchy in the pan. Here's what B3 looks like. B3 is described as a matte magenta pink shade. The first shade in the last row is called C1. Here's what C1 looks like. Beautiful purple. C1 is described as a matte deep lavender shade. So pigmented. The middle shade is called C2. Here's what C2 looks like. C2 is described as a matte cool violet shade. Last shade is called C3. Here's what C3 looks like. C3 is described as a matte deep berry. I do want to build up the last shade in C3. That way you guys can see the shade color. Here we have all 9 shades swatched on the back of my hand. Now we're going to create a look using this eyeshadow palette. Before we play with the shadows, I do want to go in with a little bit of this eye primer. The eye primer was a free gift with a $25 Anastasia purchase. This retails for $29. Did I mention that to you guys? At Ulta Beauty, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and Sephora. Let's go ahead and apply the eye primer. This is what the eye primer looks like. We just need a little bit. I'm just going to be taking a little bit like so. I'm going to be taking a flat brush. I have a little bit of that primer. I'm going to be applying it on my eyes. I never go in with an eyeshadow primer base, so this should be interesting to see how the colors pop. Using that same finger with the eye primer, I'm just going to pat everything in. Now that we have our eyeshadow primer base on, I'm going to dip into this shade here in C3. I'm going to be using a fluffy brush. We're going to be applying that all over our crease. I do want to correct myself. I did not use the shade in C3. C3 would be here. This shade is C1. This is a deep lavender shade. I really do love how it did blend out. There wasn't any fallout, luckily, because I did use that primer. Changing my brush to a flat brush, I'm going to dip into the Sugar Plum shade. This is in the shade A3. We're going to be applying this shadow all over the lid. I'm debating if I should leave the look as is or apply more shadow. I really do love how both of them blended out. I think I will be applying more shadow. Let's play with some more color. I changed my brush again. We're going to dip into C2. C2 is going to go in my outer V. I'm loving how everything blends so well together. Using my finger, I'm going to dip into this shadow here in B2. I'm going to be applying that all over my lid. We'll just actually apply that in the center where the pink is and a little bit where the purple is. I am experiencing a little bit of fallout. I do want to take one more shadow, and that's an A2. We're just going to be taking just a little bit and hitting the inner corner. Maybe that was a bad idea. I'm getting it everywhere. I don't have a pencil brush on hand. I'm going to clean everything underneath my eyes, and then I'll let you guys know my final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. Here's how everything looks like. For mascara, I went in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I applied at least 2 coats. Lipstick shade I currently have on is by Anastasia again. This is their mini matte lipstick holiday collection set. If you guys have not seen that video, I'll link it right over here in the cards. This is in the shade Chrome Brown. I love this shade, you guys, especially with this look. My final thoughts on the ABH Mini Norvina Pigment Pro Eyeshadow Palette Volume 1 is that I really do love all of these shadows. I can see myself using every single one of these shades. They are extremely pigmented. They have so much color to it. They're super buildable, super blendable. I would highly recommend you guys checking it out. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.